Good morning. What it do, yo? It is week 5, and I'm like just so in shock this week and then next week left of core, and then we'll actually be out on the floor. So I'm like super excited for that. Um, this last week was a shorter week. Myself and Key, we went into extensions after school on last week, and super excited to continue learning that and perfect that as well. But we did cutting and got into that. Today I feel like we're gonna do like the men's cutting portion, and we're getting into spa week, so I'm like, we're bringing our makeup kits this week and getting into those types of things like that. So I feel like this week is gonna be super fun, and one thing that I want to focus on this week is definitely showing up for me and moving with purpose and mastering one skill this week. Definitely want to master one skill this week. Or, with that being said, I hope that everyone has a wonderful week, and I can't wait for you all to get into the rest of this video. And if you haven't already, make sure you go on a run. Hey friends, welcome back. It's your favorite future stylist reporting from my last week of core at Paul Mitchell School. I honestly can't believe how fast this part of the journey flew by. Like, I feel like it was just yesterday that we were walking into orientation and meeting each other for the first time. And it just feels like very rewarding to be able to look back on this part of the journey. This week I focused on mastering one skill, and I feel very confident in my cutting now. At first I was like, I'll trim you up or whatever the case might be, but now I feel like I can go in and do different cuts. I feel like I've really grown to enjoy cutting, and so I was able to knock out 3 different types of cuts on this doll here, as well as fading. So definitely hit your boy up if you need a new cut. So this week we also got into facials, which I'm so sad that I didn't record any content, but just know that the vibes are flowing, the skin was glowing, and also got my eyebrows waxed by my girl Story. Shout out to Story. But yeah, we had a fun and glamorous week this week. You gotta peep the precision, peep the placement of my hands, things like that. I was really pleased with how this cut turned out. Right after that, we started with comb lights. I feel like comb lights are the easiest way to add some flair to your look. So I was really enthused about how my placement and everything came out with the comb lights. We continued the week with a scalp treatment. So I was Key's model for the scalp treatment, and this service is really relaxing. I feel like it really does help minimize that buildup and balance the pH on the scalp. Myself, I suffer from like product buildup and dandruff flaking. So this definitely had my scalp like glass afterwards, and I felt a little bit different. Like, my scalp felt really clean. Something that it hasn't felt in a long time, I would say. It felt really nice. Following Key getting into that massage, she began my braid down. I really love how she braids. She braids really light and really precise. The inspo pic was from Pinterest, and when I tell you, she did not disappoint. Like, she over accomplished. I feel like the picture versus my actual finished result was completely different in the best way possible. This part of my journey has really been like, wow. I've grown not only in my skill, but my mindset. I've learned what it really means to show up for myself, like how to be intentional, how to choose me first, even on the hard days. Met people who inspire me, who create alongside me, and who make this place really feel like a second home. Being at Paul Mitchell has definitely opened up a part of me that I didn't even know needed to be unlocked. The school has really given me a space to grow my talent and confidence all at the same time. So if you're watching this and you're wondering, what's cosmetology school like? Or if you're thinking of starting your own journey, just know this. It's possible, you just have to show up and choose you every single day. So what's next up for me is the final practical exam and officially moving into my adaptive phase. Let's just say my books are now open and you can schedule your next appointment with me. If you'd like more information, let me know. If you've been here watching since week 1, I thank you so much. If you're new here, welcome. Drop a comment and hit that like button, and definitely subscribe so you don't miss the next part of my chapter. I'm so excited to say, let's finish core with a bang and step into the next phase like the creatives that we are.